This off season is about to get really, really interesting, people. Really, really interesting. Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, making waves already. Donovan Mitchell just got knocked out in the second round of the playoffs against the Clippers. They had I believe, 2-1 lead on them. And then next thing you know, they just get outsmarted on the floor. Quinn Snyder has not done a good job with that team. Tyronn Lue has just been on a great pace in terms of making adjustments and making the right adjustments, because clearly he knows the game of basketball and he's been around some great talent and he knows the game. He went small ball on the Jazz. Rudy Gobert could not compete on the perimeter, and they just got outsmarted. It is what it is, man. They got to do something new at this point. And I'm sure Donovan Mitchell realized that once he's seen how they lost. Damian Lillard got knocked out the first round against the Denver Nuggets. And it's not even like his team is trash. It's just that his team isn't great enough to win. Coaching changes will probably make some things different, but are they going to win with Chauncey Billups being the new coach? Most likely not, unless they get a premier talent. And who are they going to trade to get that premier talent? CJ McCollum is on a max contract. Yusuf Nurkic is getting his bread. Damian Lillard is on a max contract. That's money tied up, and it's like, what can you really do? Think about it. If you have Damian Lillard getting traded to the Los Angeles Lakers or even the Miami Heat, possibly the Knicks if they have enough room to make that trade for him, man, the possibilities are endless for him. And I'm sure he's seeing that. I'm sure he realized that a long time ago. The thing is, Portland and Utah are not attractive destinations for free agents. You may get somebody in the trade, but it's not going to be that transitional player that makes sure that you take that next step and make sure you get to the finals. The Jazz made a trade from Mike Conley. That was a solid trade, but is he taking you to the finals? The Jazz made a max contract deal for Rudy Gobert. Is he taking you to the finals? Most likely not. I understand that he was a homegrown talent and he protects the paint better than anybody in the league, arguably, but at the same time, the thing is he cannot guard the perimeter to save his life. And if that's the case, what can you really do to help that team win it all? You know, let's say make a trade for possibly, I don't know, Ben Simmons for Rudy Gobert. That would have made no sense at all, really. But at the same time, you got to realize that Rudy Gobert is not an attractive free agent for the NBA based on his contract and how much he makes per year. You know, he's not averaging 20 plus a night, but he will get you 10 boards a night plus and like 3 blocks, but he's not giving you much outside of that, you know. He's not an MVP talent. I don't know what's going on with the NBA giving away so much money, but, you know, kudos to the players making sure they get paid. But you also got to understand at the same time, Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell are realizing that the teams they're on are not attractive for free agents, and the pieces that they have on their teams are also not attractive for teams to want to make trades. You know, I mean, Bogdanovich is a great player, Joe Ingles is a great player, Jordan Clarkson is also a great player, but are you getting a superstar talent with those guys on your team? Think about it. It's not likely. Yeah, man, it's a lot to take in already, knowing that the league is still going on and the finals hasn't even started yet. But if Donovan Mitchell requests a trade, I would love for him to be in Miami. Same for Damian Lillard. Just knowing that I'm a Heat fan, I mean, of course I'm going to root for that, but at the same time, I don't want to be trading with guys like Bam Adebayo, I mean, Bam Adebayo for the most part. I know Jimmy Butler is a staple guy, so he's not going anywhere. But I'm not trading away Bam for anybody, honestly. He has to be in Miami. He's just that good. I don't care what happened in the playoffs. We know that he's a very essential player for us, so we have no reason to even think about trading him. Tyler Hero, possibly. I don't mind it. If we keep him, it is what it is. I don't care. But if we're able to get one of those two guys, come on, man. We're definitely in contention. We're definitely going for a championship. I mean, we got Victor Oladipo, but we don't know his health situation and how healthy he will be going forward. So he is a definite wild card. It is very hard to read his future. We just have to wait and see with him. But if he's off the table and a team offers him the money that he really wants and he ends up taking that contract, we got to start taking a deep dive into Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell. If the Knicks make a trade for him, or if the Knicks are able to get them in any way possible, that would be great for their brands. Both of them are signed to Adidas. Both of them are very essential to their market. They are basically the face of their state, I guess, in terms of sports. It'll be a very big thing for them. They'll hopefully take their team somewhere if they go to the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks have some good talent on that team already. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. They could do some things possibly with that nucleus right there. The thing is that Tom Thibodeau has not shown that he's great when it comes to making adjustments for his opponent. In the playoffs, he didn't know how to defend Trae Young at all. So it's kind of rough to really take that in and realize that, yes, you are making money in a bigger market, but at the same time, are you really going to win anything on that team? It's a lot to really take in. If one of them ends up going to Dallas, team up with Luka, that will be a very big thing. Luka is a very good player, great player at that. He is a All-NBA talent already in his third year in the league, I believe. It's so many years already, man. Time is just flying. It's kind of hard to really keep that in mind, but at the same time, Luka Doncic has shown that he is going to be a top 5 player for the remainder of his career already. And players will see that and want to play with that. He's a great passer. He can shoot the lights out. He's a great rebounder. His IQ is elite already, and that's scary for a guy around 22, 23 years old. I mean, sky's the limit for him. I don't know how that's going to work out with Porzingis on that team as well. If they can make a trade for him, that would be a big thing. But at the same time, it's a lot to really think about, like I said before. Hopefully you guys are tuning in. Hopefully you guys are listening. Make sure you guys keep up with me. My Instagram is JLeeHeslop, JALIHESLOP. Check me out. I also got a YouTube channel with my brother Will. Check us out on the Scouters on Instagram, the Scouters IG. Check us out on the Scouters podcast on YouTube. We're doing some big things. We're trying to make sure that we're on top of our shit. That's about it, man. Keep in touch. We'll be doing some big things for y'all. Peace.